Welcome to Akahi Tutors. I want us to solve these questions together. The first question on our screen is the main role of pressure groups is to dash. For us to answer this question, we must be able to define the concept called pressure group in government. Okay, pressure denotatively means to exert energy on something, exert force on something. But in government, when we talk about pressure group, we mean an organized group that seeks to influence public policy or government decisions, typically without seeking election to public office. These groups often advocate for specific issues or causes and use various tactics such as lobbying, campaigning, and public demonstrations to achieve their goals. So, what is the main role of the major role or the main role of pressure group? As the examiner asked in this question, the main role of a pressure group is to advocate for specific interests, causes, or policies by applying pressure on decision makers such as governments or corporations to enact change or make decisions that align with the group's objectives. They do this through various means, okay, including grassroots organizing and legal actions, okay, public campaign, of course, and lobbying. So our correct answer is A. Influence the legislature and the executive to make decisions favorable to them. I think that is correct, option A. So because of our time, we are not going to read other options. So that is the correct answer. Question 2. The term franchise refers to what? The term franchise refers to what? In government. In government, franchise refers to the right or privilege to vote in public elections. That is, the right to vote and be voted for. Okay, it encompasses the eligibility criteria and process by which individuals are granted the right to participate in choosing their representatives or making decisions on public matters through voting. So what is our correct answer here? A. French-speaking people, of course, no. It does not mean France or France-speaking country. B. Property owners, wrong. The right to choose representatives to the legislature, yes, is a right to choose. So the art of choosing a representative is called election. So that right that we are empowered by the Constitution to vote and be voted for is called franchise. The next question is, a one-party state is a state where, what do we mean by a one-party state in government? A one-party state is a political system in which only one political party is legally allowed to hold power, is legally allowed to hold power, control government institutions, and participate in the electoral process. In such system, opposition parties are either banned, suppressed, or marginalized, leading to a lack of political pluralism and competition. The ruling party typically dominates all aspects of governance and often suppresses dissent or alternative viewpoints. Examples of one-party state include China, ruled by the Communist Party of China, and North Korea, ruled by the Workers' Party of Korea. Okay, so what is our answer? This question is from UTME. A one-party state is a state where A. There are no general elections. No. B. The president cannot be opposed. No. There is complete agreement on issue among party members. Wrong. Option D. The ruling party is the only legal one. Yes. In other words, there may be other political parties, but they are not legally recognized. So the correct answer is option D. The next question is, it is the duty of every citizen to dash. It is the duty of every citizen to dash. Okay, what is a citizen? A citizen is a legal member of a state. And what are the duties of a citizen? The duties of citizens in a government typically include voting, obeying laws, paying taxes, serving on juries, defending the nation, participating in civic life, respecting the rights of others, staying informed. Okay? So, what is the correct option? A. To go to school. Yes, as a citizen, you have the right to go to school, but that is not your ultimate duty to the state. B. To participate in the Operation Feed the Nation scheme. No, not every citizen is financially capable to participate financially in the Operation Feed the Nation scheme, especially in any country. C. To perform his civic responsibilities. Yes. D. Not to jump queues. Of course, no. In an orderly place, you cannot jump queue no matter your status, unless honored by the officers in charge or by the people who are in the queue before you. You cannot just walk up to an establishment like bank, for instance, and you see people on queue and you now jump the queue. No. E. To sing the national anthem every day. Every day. Underline the word every day. It is our duties, of course, to sing the national anthem, but of course, when the need arise. So the best option here would be to perform in civic responsibility, because even singing the national anthem is part of it. Okay, so what are these civic responsibilities? Civic responsibility refers to the duties and obligations that individuals have as members of a community or society. It encompasses actions and behaviors that contributes to the well-being of the community and the functioning of the democratic system. Okay? So our correct answer is to perform civic responsibility. Our next question is, fundamental human rights of citizens are provided for in what? Fundamental human right. So what do we mean by right? If a citizen is a legal member of a state, what is right? Right is a claim which the law allows. Any claim that is backed up by law is called right. Okay? So, what are fundamental human rights? Fundamental human rights are rights inherent to all individuals regardless of nationality, ethnicity, gender, religion, or any other status. These rights are considered essential for human dignity, freedom, and well-being. Okay, some of them are right to life, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly and association, right to equality, right to liberty and security, right to privacy, right to fair trial, freedom of religion, right to education, right to work. Okay? So, these rights are often enshrined in national constitutions. Okay? And the constitution is the supreme law, is the highest law of a state. So our correct answer is what? A. The United Nations Charter? No. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization? No. The OAU Charter? No. Amnesty International Edict? No. The constitutions of states? Yes. Fundamental human rights of citizens are provided for in the constitution of a state. Thank you for joining us. This is Akahi Tutors Ile-ife. To get the full dose of our tutorial, you can do yourself well to join us in person. Akahi Tutors is situated or located at number 67, opposite Oduduwa College, Ile-ife. Okay, Oduduwa College is off Sabo Junction, behind Bovas Filling Station, Sabo Junction, Ile-ife. You can call Akahi Tutors on the number on your screen. Thank you for joining me. My name is Joseph Iyaji.